He anagrams faster than a speeding bullet. As powerful as the rack, nastier. Able to use the Q without the U. Look, there by the Scrabble board. It's a savant. It's a maven. It's Letterman. Yes, it's Letterman, strange competitor from another dimension who lives in Orange County, California, with powers and abilities developed beyond those of most men and women. Letterman, who can find a legal word on most every rack, find playable bingos during most every game, and who, disguised as Gary Moss, mild-mannered director of Club 350, propagates the entries of the Owl 2 in the interests of word competition, community, and the American way.
Well, hello there again. Letterman here. Today, we're going to take a look at some simple tricks to help you remember some of the words that might elude you during the game. One of the tricks is called mnemonics. A mnemonic is learning a word by associating certain letters or certain phrases with another particular set of letters. Now that in itself might sound confusing to you, but let's begin with something fairly simple. Let's say we want to remember all the letters that come before the letters OH. Let's say we're trying to remember all the letters that we can play in front of the letters OH. You've studied the list. You mess up every now and then, and you want to make sure that you don't forget it in the future when you're sitting there playing. The letters that come before the two letters OH is a hook. Well, create a phrase, and some of these phrases have been used by other people as an easy helper. How about the phrase, freedom or peace now? Just taking the first letter of each of those four words. Freedom, F, F-O-H, or O, O-O-H, peace, P, P-O-H, now, N, N-O-H. Those are the four hooks to the front of OH. Let's consider another mnemonic. Let's say you have the letters K-A, and you're trying to remember the letters that fit at the end of K-A. But we're going to use a mnemonic. And so here's one that people have set up. They took all the letters that will hook at the end of K-A, and they created a word with it. And the word is Betsy. B-E-T-S-Y. K-A-B, K-A-E, K-A-T, K-A-S, and K-A-Y. So Betsy is the mnemonic for K-A, and yes, you do have to remember that step, but if you remember Betsy goes with K-A, you'll never go wrong. Alright, let's take a third mnemonic. Let's take the letters A-E. Some people have difficulty remembering what letters go before A-E. And I'm going to actually read this one to you because it's not one that I have in my memory bank. I actually know the hooks that go in front of AE, but for beginners, this might help you out. The mnemonic is Gloria Hicks' kitchen may never survive the war. And if you take the first letter of each of those words, G, H, K, M, N, S, and T, they all play in front of the letters AE. And here's another hint for you. If the letter that plays in front of AE is a one-pointer like the T or the S, it will not take an S at the end. But if it's more than 1 point, like the G or the K or the H, it will take an S at the end. How about that? Now you say, those are short words, those are easy to remember. I don't need a mnemonic for that. Well, the mnemonic system has been expanded. You can use it with 3 letters, 4 letters, 5 letters, and one of the most popular systems for some people, and I say some people because for others, mnemonics don't work at all. It's too much difficulty to remember the phrase for some and then remember it in alignment with a set of letters. But years ago, I stumbled upon a local Scrabble player here in Southern California. His name is David Pearl, and David, he learns this system. It really works for him, and he became so good at it, he employed it to study for the nationals for 2 different occasions, and he even came in first place in division number 2 at one occasion, where he was using the mnemonic system as one of his primary styles of learning. Well, here's one of the cards that goes along with the system. It's the high probability 7-letter word nastier. And again, I'm going to read the mnemonic to you. And the mnemonic is horrible, wicked, thing, stump. It's a nonsense sentence, which many of the mnemonics are, and sometimes that helps people remember it even better because it makes no sense at all. But with this, if you take each one of the letters in horrible, wicked, thing, stump, and you put it together with the letters in nastier, so nastier plus an H, nastier plus an O, nastier plus an R, and so on. Here on the back are all of those words. Nastier with an A, for instance, is anti-serratinase, Santeria, and C-train. And I think there are over 60 or 70 8-letter words made up from the 7-letter word nastier plus one of these other letters. Do you see the power that's potentially in a mnemonic? If you're interested in mnemonics, you can write me or call me and I'll tell you what's already available, or you might just want to sit down and write a set of mnemonics on your own. It's already there. You don't have to invent the wheel. You can just call on me, Letterman, and they're already available for you in one of our convenient sets. So until next time, and possibly seeing some of you on Friday, happy tiles!